Turn the chat off for me so I can focus. I'm gonna get back to the air sign and the earth sign reading that but I need to do a general. I need to do a general reading. A good old general. I was doing, I don't know how long. I kind of not dozed off, but like dazed out. It's the energy of second guessing. Yeah, because my throat chakra is being attacked. Let me just test the energy and see what's going on. Woke up is just weird. Weird energy. Weird energy. That could be outside. Felt peaceful inside. But the energy felt thick. I looked outside. It looks tense, gray, illusion type of energy. And the coffin. All praise to the Most High. Wow. Wow. So there is illusions. There are illusions, and there is some kind of confusion, or this could even be people that intend for you to stay in a gray area, to stay stuck. Someone trying to, they want you, send you to the moon, but it's like their intention is for you to be distorted, ungrounded, to not know who you are, to not see yourself clearly. Excuse me. Something also has to do with manifestation. It's all surrounded. It's a lot of people in their feelings about who you are. It's the Queen of Cups. This could be your heart. This could be how you love. It's the Chariot and it's the Queen of Cups. It's a whole lot of water and a whole lot of guidance and a whole lot of intuition, and the third chakra is significant. The first card coming out is the Chariot with the throat chakra activated. Did you confess your love to somebody, or you told someone that you love them? Or you just out here being loved or hiding it? Someone could feel like you're keeping this love to yourself, like you're not letting it out. But it's like they see you. They see you. You're like a reflection of themselves. Introspection, enlightenment, spiritual contemplation. Someone feels like you receive and give guidance straight from the divine because you have a direct hotline. You have a direct phone line to the divine. It's your heart chakra. Someone feels like you speak from your heart. You speak God's light. Like you manifest the voice of God. You make it a real thing that people can hear, everybody. Like I'm thinking about Jesus. And the heavens opened up when he got baptized. When he got baptized. The funny thing is, I feel like I got part of this download yesterday, but I really didn't get it. And I posted it on Facebook like a status, but it was like full of ego. But at the time period, I was out. I had to be in my ego. I was out by myself. There were people, everybody was kind of like in their ego. But anyway, I just received this download and I posted something really quickly. But that's funny because this is like the truth though. There is somebody here who it's like Jesus when he got baptized, it was like God he opened up the heavens, shed his light down on his son, and let everybody know, like, this is the one, this is mine right here. This is me, this is mine. The one I've approved. The one I've approved in the midst of you to follow if you like my rules or if you want to abide by my rules, live in my love, enjoy my blessings. Okay, God. Just telling the people, giving a visible witness to confirm something. So this is like Jesus became the manifestation of God's light, God's truth, God's way. He was the light, he was the truth, he was the way because God gave it to him. His father gave it to him. So it's like a legacy. A legacy. Yeah, I don't know. But somebody, that's what they feel about you. Something is legendary, or this is a legacy. The Tower. Intense sudden change. This is giving somebody a huge awakening. Someone in your life is having a huge awakening. The Star, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit saw the Star. The Queen of Cups is the Ten of Pentacles. And the Chariot, or the... What is this? Is this like the vessel that God... I don't know. This is like somebody in your life, but the vessel, the person, it's like, I don't know what this is. What's the Tower? Why is it so shocking that it's this person? It's like it's shocking that it's this person, or it's shocking who this person is or how they show up when this clarity becomes revealed. Something about it is shocking. Like, that can't possibly be. Somebody's very stable. And your third eye, your ability to see the unseen, to pick up on downloads, to read hearts. You may read hearts more than you read minds. Someone doesn't want you to read theirs. Oh, they didn't want you to read theirs, but they may want you to read it now. Six of Cups. That's the Hermit. This person is a lover too. They're hiding it though. But that could be like a wise move. Like they have options, something that they're exploring. that has to do with their heart and how they express it. So they could be able to, or they speak from their heart just like you, or they have the abilities, but they're not doing that right now, and they feel like you are. This could be someone that you are, or you spoke your heart to this person, but they could not hear you, or they did not see you, or they did not believe you. And it's because of like, it's the chariot. So the chariot is like your ride, but I would say this is probably like your physical avatar, how you look, how you dress. I think I'm channeling. So something is trying to intervene in this. Someone is wanting to confess. This is an ex. I can't make it up. The lovers. Someone's also scared or shy. It's 4 people in here, 4 likes. It was more people in here, and it was like 4 likes, and then someone took a like away, or like they liked the video, and then they hurried up and took it back. It's like someone who is shy for you to see them, shy for you to become aware of them, or shy to express their feelings to you. I think because they did not feel like something was real or something could be true. Whoever this person is too, I think that honestly what I see is I feel like this person is very spiritually in tune. So even if you aren't spiritual, but I'm getting that you are with the chariot, or you have like, let's say you have different cars you can jump in. You got a car for 3D, you've got a car for that love frequency, the divine energy, and you also have a car that like nobody knows about, like a motorcycle or something that nobody knows about when you're going rogue. Like you're not in hell, you're not in heaven, you're not working for God specifically, you're not working for the devil, or you aren't a devil, you just kind of are doing your own thing. So you're like cloaked and hidden, but in plain sight, because the Queen of Cups is without like protection, but your chariot would be your protection. But I don't think you had it before, but now someone has. Okay, you were unprotected. Wow. This hermit is in a protective energy, and it's necessary because it's literally like warfare out here. Like people are tucking their hearts away or putting them away. Honestly, I did have like a moment and I did feel guided. It was like I didn't think that I was shining my light because I was dressed like I really didn't care. I didn't put a whole lot of effort in. I was tired and I was kind of pessimistic, like just looking and sensing and seeing that if I do not pour out the last bit of what I have in my cup, then nothing was coming in. And it always comes back to me when my son is here. But when my son is gone, I am faced with the true clarity that nobody reciprocates my love quite the way that I do. And that's okay because people do show love in different ways. But I really do miss that. And it's interesting because my son is very different than me, but damned if he does not like I guess it's my child, but he reflects my love back to me like almost fucking. I never had nobody reflect it like that. So it's crazy, and it's hard not to compare. So I was just kind of in my bag a little bit. But anyway, somebody who was upset about something, somebody, it's a girl, he was like, so short story time. He's like, so this guy, he usually always be like wanting my attention, and it's an older guy, he kind of remind me of my dad. or like a granddad or something in between there. But he just, he cool. He be doing his own thing, be in his own world. He love to dance. He'll sing old songs, but they be like a old nasty man. I don't know. I can vibe with it. He like, yeah, for sure from the D. But anyway, he had a date. So, he was like, hey, but I try to be respectful when people have dates. I don't want them to think because I'm by myself, I don't want them to think like I'm looking at your man or I want your man or nothing. So I'm just, hey. So she gets up and she walks out and looks like she was a little upset. She's like looking at my table, but I have nothing to do with it. Wasn't even looking over there. Not interested whatsoever. Just kind of there to get out of my mind. And um, he's like complaining. And he's like, I met her up here. I paid for her to get in. I told her I don't drink. I don't buy drinks. But she was mad and she wanted to drink. So I bought her a drink. And then she said, what are you trying to do? You trying to roofie me? I didn't see. I don't know what you put in that drink. Which is crazy because somebody else had just said that to me, like as a joke about smoking with me. And then he comes and tells me this story about the girl who really did feel that way and like left the bar because of that. Anyway, I don't want to hear any of it. I'm like, I didn't come here to hear you vent. I really, like, I don't care. There's another message in that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. But anyway, I didn't care, but what I realized is that I was open and I didn't think that I was. I thought I was like closed off. But obviously, I was open enough that he thought it would be okay to interrupt me having a good time with some kind of grievance. So I was not protected. And what I heard was direction, like turn your lights down. So for me, that just meant pull all of my attention and awareness into me. And I was fine the rest of the time. So that's what I feel like is there's a hermit here that is like their heart chakra could be activated, but they know how to cloak it. They know how to turn it down so that they're not found or seen because there's like a drought and there's a war. And when people get thirsty for love and they don't know how to heal or how to, like, if they don't know how to self heal, if they don't have anyone else to heal them, if they don't know how to get their hearts back, if they can't get their hearts back, whatever that is, it's a void. And people are willing to steal, kill, swap destinies, steal your car. Like people are willing to, the things that people do in physical reality because of scarcity mode, this is what people are doing energetically because of a love scarcity. So it ain't safe to just be walking around with your lights on and your heart out. Like they don't care if your lights are on and you know who you are. But for some of you, you may have dimmed your light. So now you just look susceptible. So like snakes will sneak in and steal that light from you. They'll come in like a friend, slither right on in, take what they want from you and bite you, pretty much leaving you with something that will leave you curled up in the corner while they move around just fine. So I feel like this person, this is why they're not like letting their light shine, but you can see their light. Their light is visible. The hermit is low, but that light is in it's on male or female. Your light is the difference between I don't got the jury on me, I got the jury in me. That would be the Hermit. The Queen of Cups could be you're adorned on the outside, but your light is dimmed. But what you're seeing on the outside is also like the equivalent of what's going on in the inside. It's like almost too accurate of a reflection, like the whole mixed bag of it. You can be seen almost, yeah, it's almost like you're naked. This is what someone wanted too, for you to be open, like openly exposed or visible to them. Okay, but the Tower. So someone feels like you are or you were, but they feel like you were with somebody else. Like you revealed yourself, but you didn't reveal yourself to them. Six of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I better find your love and I better find your heart. Someone feels like they gave you, I don't know, whatever they gave you though, they were looking for that back. It says heart, so they could have gave you their heart, but it's also the Six of Pentacles and the Devil, so it's kind of like maybe they gave you money. um Maybe that's how they show their love. They gave you their money, they gave you financial support or stability. They poured into you in like a physical way, or maybe this is like they helped you with work or helped you to get a job or something like that. Okay, but it's more of a contract. It was like contractual. Like I do this for you, you do this for me. It could be like, honestly, it could be someone that's like, well, I'll give you money, you give me love. Like they're gonna buy your love, buy your heart. I don't know. But with the Devil and the Six of Pentacles, I'm gonna have to say this is not actual love. It is a love language, though. It is definitely a love language. But if it's not accompanied with the energy, then like the energy of love, then there is no love. It's like it's the control, the strings, the hidden contract, the secrecy, the lie, the distortion, the illusion that it creates. It's the confusion that it offers, that it gives, that kind of cancels it out. Like it could even be something that's done in generosity. So it is loving, but because it comes through a devil energy who's like wanting something or looking for something physically from you, something that they cannot give back. The Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. It's like someone wants your heart or someone wants your love, but the way it's not even, if it was the Six of Pentacles and it was just the Six of Pentacles and it was not covered by the devil energy, then I would say like this is somebody who actually loves you. They got an empty cup right now. So the way that they're showing their love is with money. But the devil is present, so it's not all love and light. This person is in their ego. They're giving you ego, and that ego for them is making you feel like it wants to make you feel subordinate or like in submission to them, like you're lesser than them. Like I'm the big boss because I've got the money and I'm paying for you. Like you should do my bidding or you should do what I want you to. You should give me this emotional stability. You should give me an emotional leg to stand on, because I am a support to you. So you should become my emotional support. But they cannot be your emotional support. So they can offer you money. You may be able to offer them money. Like that could even be something that could be reciprocal, actually. But it doesn't look like it's something that you're asking for. You seem to just be like in your own world, focused on yourself, really. And the Six of Pentacles is about a gift, a generous gift. But it is about wanting to receive, giving and receiving. So it's generosity, but it naturally would come with the expectation that it would be reciprocated. It's just that the way that this person wants it reciprocated is in a way that they aren't able to give or pour back into you. Now, if that's love, okay, yeah, I'm getting that too. They didn't get what they wanted. Nine of Cups in reverse. Because I was just about to give you advice. Like, if it's just you by yourself, you have fun, do whatever you want to do, live and learn, honestly. 10-10 at the top. But if you have children, you cannot afford to give your heart to people who only can give you something that you can literally go out right now to the gas station, to the corner store, at a corner on the street. I saw someone juggling. He was like, it would look like a circus act. He was juggling balls, and it just sounds weird juggling balls, but literally he was doing a juggling act with balls on the. I'm a dork. I'm so sorry, y'all. Why is that so funny? Like, I never heard the word balls before. Okay. And I feel like, balls. Okay. Calm down. Why is that so funny? Anyway, he was on the corner. He was juggling balls. And people were giving him money because it was like a long light or something like that. Or maybe it was construction right there. But it was worth it. It was kind of cool to watch him. My son even gave him $1. So it's like, yeah, it was fun to watch. You can literally go out. Right? What I'm saying is, you can make money. You can make money. You can make money from home. You can make money. But love, oh my God. Like, you can't even teach anybody the recipe. You can't even teach them the recipe. I was talking about how priceless love is. I'm sorry, peace is. But love is just fucking expensive. It's so expensive because of the work that it takes. And it's like the ingredients to construct it, to make it. Love can't buy that. Money can't buy that. Money can't do that. So you can't give it away recklessly or in time periods where you actually are in need of more love. You cannot give what you don't even have enough of in your life pouring back into you. You cannot give that away for somebody who's only going to give you physical things. And the 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. So honestly, it comes with more strings than just that, because it looks like they're actually giving. It's a generous offer and gift, but it may be given from a place of instability. So it's like giving more than they actually can afford to. And that could mean that they value you. That does mean that they value you. What is the issue? I'm going to assume with the devil, though, it's just the way that it's done. We got justice, yeah. This isn't love. This is like karma. Someone, this is justice. This is their karma. The High Priestess. Justice, High Priestess. Could also be information. This person, like, if it's not money, it's like information. This person is trying to exchange information with you, give you information in exchange for your love. But the information is justice. It's like what you're due anyway, or what you would have received from someone if you didn't receive it from them. It's like them giving you clarity of something that your higher self will give you clarity, or would have given you clarity of when you needed it. Or it could also be that it's information that you already had or didn't need, like regurgitated information. What's the High Priestess? something's not stable about this, and it's like a contract, but it's hidden. The High Priestess, Two of Wands. This could be a plan by a High Priestess to buy your love with information, but the information is tainted, or the information is ungrounded, it's unstable. You have more if this is information about you or information that you are seeking, you have more more access to this information in your own energy than you ever would connected to whoever this person is. This looks like this is a collaboration or a group. Someone's also trying to push somebody. If they're not trying to push somebody, then this may be legitimate. They could just feel like their spirit is pushing them to reveal something to you. I don't know if people are trying to benefit off of your love by convincing you that they love you. Yeah, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups. It's like you're ready to give this cup to someone, and you have people trying to buy it. But I feel like you have somebody that wants to match you. This is someone from the past. They want to match you. It's like love for love. Truth for truth. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth. Like, you can't play no games with this one, but it's love all over the place. It's the Queen of Cups here. And then this Hermit is coming through, and the Six of Cups and the Lovers. Even if you guys are separate, 9/11, it's protection. Your sacrifice is too great for snakes. They can't buy your love, not if they don't have love for you. God would never allow that. So, yeah, God is waking up. God is waking up. God is waking up his people. God is waking up his Christ. Plural. They've already lived the Jesus life. All of the sacrifices. They've already lived the life of Job. They're old now. They're due now. They know what they gave out. They know what they squandered. It's the prodigal son. They're all coming home. They know what they've given. They know what they know what they've given out. And they know what there is a drought about. And people cannot, what they cannot live without, but also what they cannot give back. This could be two people waking up. Because this also could have happened here with the Tower. Someone tried to do this to you as well. Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Cancer, Gemini. The Hermit is about to match this cup. Or this is what they are intending to do. This is like a reunion or returning to their truth. Returning to their truth, that what they want or what they want to offer, or if this is specific, like this is someone you know personally, like what they would want to offer you. This is like them understanding or knowing that this is of value. That you could see it. That you could see it the same way that they can see you. This is like giving belief, positivity, and inspiration. That's what they're pouring. That's what they're meeting you with, because this is what they feel like you have offered them. So they feel like you've poured into them what they're afraid to pour into people, because people, like I said, they will take it and they will leave you for dead. They will take the last of your cup, and should you find yourself just needing a little drop of the love that you actually gave them, they're still scrounging off of it, because you know a cup can go a long way. 6 of cups, that's a long cup. You be sharing that with people all along your life, and they've been giving a little bit. Here you go. Get you a little sip. Come on. Come on. I just got the cup. Come on. A little bit. And you come back around like, man, who I could really use a little sip. And they like, not for me. Kick you out and close the door like it was theirs the whole time. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, egos. Some of you have ran up. Some of us have run up against some of the fiercest egos we ever knew fucking existed. Like, how do y'all do that? I guess it's the same thing they think about you. How do you love like that? How do you just keep coming back to life to love again? How do you do that? Because it says positivity, rebirth. And it doesn't happen without, it has to be 2 or more that's gathered. But the rebirth of that unconditional love, it just starts right back up when you meet another unconditional lover. It's like, okay, there is a reason to do this type of work. There actually are others who are still doing this work. It becomes less of a dry desert land and more of a fruitful farmland. Like, maybe the seeds are all being sown, they just haven't grown yet, but God's gonna water it. I know for sure the water has been held back. It keeps like building up and building up, but it's like it's not time yet. That's what I'm feeling, especially with this here, that like the 8 of Cups in reverse. This is like someone who hadn't gotten in yet, almost like God held the rain off for you. God held the flood off for you, because you weren't willing to continue on this journey of honoring your heart, or feeling that this is, worth putting the work in for. It seems like maybe you should abandon this path and go chase the bag like you see everybody else too. There was no belief that this is going to be fruitful for you. Like, but God knew you was coming back. So it's like, nope, we'll hold off. Hold off. Not yet. They're not done yet. They're not done yet, but they will be. So that also could be, excuse me. That's what I'm getting mostly with the Scorpio, Leo, Aries energy. Something was said to them. Something that they believed in, a plan, the way that something will work out. But whatever this was that was going on behind the scenes, it gave them doubt. Like, I don't know if this is going to work out. I don't know if this is actually as stable as, they originally hoped it would be. Because this is like the devil. It's devil energy. It's causing confusion. It's cluttering. It doesn't even belong with the High Priestess and the Justice energy. These are like 2 whole different, like I was saying, it's like the 3D versus the 5D energy. And it feels like you're in neither one. You're like somewhere in between, okay, on that like rogue motorcycle. You're in 4D. Manifesting, creating, but you're creating from both realities, or both realities are assisting you. You're getting clarity. You may even be, this is like wealth, you're manifesting. It doesn't look like you're working with someone though. Like, this could be someone trying to work with you, but you're not working with them, and you don't have to. Something could be a gift, but if someone could enforce like a contract, they would do it even behind your back, but they can't, because you are also over that. Like, you're over your own contracts. Somebody can't contract you, they can't trick you. And so all they can end up doing, it's like someone who's giving to you, but they don't really want to just give to you and just be generous. They're trying to make a silent or a sneaky contract. But how can they do that when you can move up into the high priestess justice energy, where it's kind of like it's always going to go the way that you intended it to. If you said that there are no fake contracts, or there are no hidden contracts or contracts under the table, or no one can pull any strings or give a gift that comes with strings or hooks or anything like that, then they can't do that. So they're trying to, but it never works because you are in, I don't know. Anyway, it's not working. It's not working. So I don't know if that's like, that's giving somebody else, freedom to feel like they can return to their heart space or they can love again. But they thought like a devil was getting in, and they thought that you were going to sacrifice for the devil, a snake. Like someone who is sly, clever, manipulative, underhanded, sneaky, maybe vicious or vile. Oh, 10 of Wands. Yeah, they wanted to burden you down, slow you down. Slow you down and drain your cup. But they can't do this now. They're giving up. They can't get shit. For some of you, this is a Capricorn or her Sagittarius. And there's a Taurus here. A Capricorn, a Taurus. You're dealing with a Sagittarius. They can't drain your cup. They can't do it. They're giving up. Stubbornness, refusing to compromise. They can't drain your cup, and they won't put their ego down if you won't offer it to them. So there's like standing in their somebody's gonna pride cometh before the fall. That's all I'm gonna say. I could say it as clear as day, but God says it better than me. I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, because somebody's already angry. Queen of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. They're already... Ooh, here it is again. It's a Sagittarius pissed as fuck. Pissed as fuck. But they are going to take responsibility for their own burdens. They're going to pick up their responsibilities. They're going to carry their own duties. They may feel burdened or exhausted, but that's mostly because this is what they were trying to do to you. They would have exhausted you. They would have burdened you. It would have caused issues with your concentration. It would have caused issues with your desire to fulfill your duties and responsibilities. So they do have, there is some kind of there's justice. That's what I'm saying. There's justice. This could already be getting carried out. So someone could be getting clarity of this. They're seeing this and how something is playing out, how something has played out, and why. Queen of Swords in reverse. Someone pessimistic, careless, cold-hearted, emotionally sarcastic, overly critical, easily influenced with no presence of mind. Someone was cold as fuck and in a spirit of wanting to combat or compete with you, and they stole something. The Four of Pentacles. This could have been they stole your heart because of how cold, like, you may have been open and susceptible to someone who did not really mean well by you, but you thought that they did because of what they were doing for you. You thought that someone loved you because they were doing things that are a love language, but the true love was not there. So you opened yourself up to someone, you let someone in, and this person stole from you. They stole from you. And I feel like it was a lie. They did not have love for you. They were doing what they felt like they needed to do. Even if they were doing what they wanted to do, for some of you, the gift may have not even been for you. It's like giving to someone else or something like that. Anyway, I don't know, but it's not like it was necessarily given to you to help your stability or to secure you or to make you feel stable or anything like that. Like I said, it could come with confusion or questions, or it actually came with strings. It's just no kind of string that could take root. And you could have been well meaning. Like you could have given and you may have given less, but you gave consistently and you gave from your heart. The Knight of Pentacles, trustworthy, honest. So this person was stealing something from you that you've never stolen from them. Maybe never even had the privilege to. It is a privilege if you give somebody the privilege of gaining access to something that is priceless and they're able to take that from you, but then when you get access to them, there is they don't they don't carry what you carry. So even if you guys, you ever heard those songs where it's um like they want to be taken advantage of by you, they want to be used by you, like it's like that kind of connection or chemistry, like, oh my god, use me, you know like tell me what to do, I want to be used by you. But when you're getting used, it's because there is a benefit. So that's like two devils. Okay, that's mostly how you meet in karmic energy. There's other ways, but hopefully you're both on the same level. Devils, power, standing in your own personal power. But those egos are like, well, I can do this for you and I can do this for you. I want to use you because that's what I want. Like that would really work. Like if it's somebody that's like, oh baby, I'm going to take care of everything you need. I got you. I'm going to get that mind right. I'm going to have you looking right, dressing right, feeling right. I'm going to take care, I'm going to get you where you need to be. I got your back. When it comes to money, I'm going to throw, what you need, a few dollars for the bills. I got you. Something like that. And in addition, you like, and I can take care of all of that. I can love you physically. I can love you in the kitchen. I'm a cook for you. I got you. Like, it's that type of, you know what I'm saying? Those are fun and it works out well, but it does not work out well when what they're coming in to take advantage of, you don't even have. So then it just feels like a trick. Literally a trick. So this could have been someone who's like trying to trick with you. And I don't know if you tricked them because they were, but it's like they don't have a grievance. So somebody is carrying the burden, but it's like they wish they never would have fucked with you in the first place because they were already in a tough spot. They were already carrying a burden. So then they fuck with you to try to trick you. And then they can't trick you. You ended up tricking them, but they can't say you tricked them because if they say you tricked them, then you're going to know that they tried to trick you. So it's like revealing themselves or trying to reveal you will reveal themselves, and they can't afford to be revealed because they've been doing shit, sneaky shit. They're trying to stay sneaky. There's someone trying to creep. They're trying to be sneaky, but it's like it just does not work for them. It's always a backfire. It's always a backfire. They want to say you tricked them, but their intention was to trick you. So really, they're just mad that you play the game better than they do, or you may not play the game. In Ender's game, in game, all you do is in game. You don't play games. So if somebody runs a game on you, it automatically becomes your game, which is an end game. It's over before it even gets started. So somebody is pissed though because like now they're carrying double. It's two. Both of them are in the upright. Again, this was already said a long time ago. I'm tell you the truth here. It's been coming across the table plenty of fucking times. Because this is a Queen of Swords in reverse and a Queen of Wands in reverse. A Gemini, a Libra, a Virgo, a Sagittarius, a Leo, and Aries. This distorted energy, when they're in this distorted energy, they have been told by whoever they're going up against, if you want to be my op, God bless. God bless. And someone did not know what that meant, but I think they do now. Heartbreak, deceit, disappointed, realizing that the scheme was unrealistic in the first place. They were trying to steal something that is not even stealable, actually. It just me. You know what this is? This is what I'm getting. This I'm hearing this. I'm literally here. Okay, I love this. Hold on. Thank you. Something is, man, them egos. You know when you be in the world and you are met with so much ego and then you have to be in your ego, sometimes you just start to reject hearing the voice of God who is literally trying to give you the answer to the question that you want, but you can't even hear it because you're listening. You no, I got to listen to my ego, because otherwise when you're in lower vibrational energy, what you're hearing are lies. You're hearing other devils who likely want to humble you so that they can feel powerful. Or if you're really low and you're like in victim mode, you're hearing demons. So you're used to being blocked. You have all these blockages up. It's like when you wake up and you're actually in that spirit where you can hear the single voice of God, your higher self at one with the source of all that is, the fucking universe, the almighty, the literal most high, the big guy in the sky. When you literally can hear that voice, it is crazy how your personal ego can block it out. Hold on. Your last cup, God turned your cup off. Like you have a cup, but God turned your cup off, because when it's gone, there will be the flood. When the last drop is given, there will be a flood. But it's like whoever, they could not steal it. But if somebody took that last, it's like someone had to take the last drop for you to see just how much work you have to do to get your God to turn it back on for you. It's like you take it for granted or something. You're giving something freely to people because you think you receive it freely. You don't receive it freely. Nigga, bitch, you worked for it. You fucking worked for it. That shit is not fucking free. So you're giving it away for free. You just putting it on tap. But you had to work for that. It's like just giving all of your money away. Just letting it, like anybody, whatever you need. I'm a personal ATM. No, you're not a personal ATM. You can be a strategic gift giver. A well thought out or well planned, generous offer. But you ain't no fucking free ATM unless you literally are cutting down the trees, making up the money yourself, and just giving it out. Other than that, you work for that shit. It ain't fucking free. Yeah, that's a catch-22 here. Ten of Cups. Someone learned this lesson already. They know to give from what they can afford to give, what they truly want to give. They're giving from an overflow, an abundance. So you're being taught that too. If you're on your last cup and God turned it off, it's because people are taking advantage of you, which means they're taking advantage of him, which means he's alerted immediately because he knows how much you spend. He knows how you run it up. But this is like your credit card alerting you. They're going to alert your excuse me, I don't know about this charge here. We gotta open an account. That don't really sound like them. They don't really, they don't move like that. They don't make purchases like that. They wouldn't buy that. Why would they buy that? They didn't mean to. So your cup was just open. Yeah, okay, we got stability and security. They're shutting that down. Or for somebody, they already shut that down. They shut down this could be somebody who just felt like it was their responsibility and duty to take care of everybody, physically, financially. They got to cook, clean, work, slave for everybody. even though these are things that people are fully capable of doing and none of them are jumping in their rides to go and do it. They release that responsibility, and this is I feel like this is your lesson that you have to too. You may have released the financial like maybe you don't operate like that when it comes to your money, when it comes to your livelihood, your stability. You do. You prioritize your priorities. You focus on what you need to secure. And if you can assist another, you definitely will. But you are discerning. So it's like you're learning how to be just as discerning with another currency, which is your love. It's a currency. And right now, just like money in the economy, people are fucking thirsty. Yeah, judgment. Someone, you have two masters who are making a judgment call on you. You're being seen as the Queen of Cups, the giver of the Ten of Cups. So these are Nine of Cup energies. These could be masculines. You could be an Empress. There's a King of Swords walking away here. Someone who's been cold, abusive, a dictator, a manipulator. This could be someone who was moving in ego only. This is someone you walked away from with the Eight of Cups, but this person got angry at you. The Emperor in reverse. They may have actually taken you out. Yeah, they did. Oh, this is like, come on now. These cards is just, look at the story. Hold on, look at the story. King of Swords cut you off. They cut you off from their love. They could have also made it difficult for you to love yourself, so you walked away. So, okay, not only did they not love you or they didn't give love to you, okay, but it looks like they experienced some kind of ego death that took the love out. Heartbreak, deceit, some kind of disappointment here, and the realization that something they were asking for was unrealistic. This is after someone's hasty or impatient action. And this was taken because it was initiated by a war that was initiated on them. Someone was trying to compete with them or push them into a pessimistic or competitive mode or competitive energy. And this person, they like took the hit. They didn't even retaliate. So someone had to pay for that. Their ego. That, I think, is the King of Swords in reverse. Someone, they attacked somebody who did not retaliate, and so it cost them their ego. So it's like they cut them their head, but another head grew in its place, and it was just as phony or fake or cold or abusive as the last one. They're repeating a cycle, and you walked away because you knew that they were. You knew that they were repeating a cycle. You walked away from them because you know how that cycle ends. It's the Emperor in reverse. What this person was trying to do to you, though, is like, well, if I'm going to hell, or if I'm going to lose everything, or if I'm not going to be this, or if I don't get to have this or live that, or I lose my title, so do you. The Empress in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is, I was just saying, you're the Empress. This person tried to dethrone you. You're not the Empress to their emperor because they aren't being their emperor. You can't be an empress. An emperor in reverse cannot impress you with the E. That's how the emperor gets the empress. He already has love. That's the reason for his stability, but he extends it. So the Empress could be in Queen of Cups. She doesn't have to be the full Empress, but he could extend it. She could use it to impress herself and maintain her own domain, or she could reciprocate it and it would become a union between the two. Same difference if she extended it to an emperor. They were going to drain your love so that you could not show up as the Empress. They failed. They failed. Ooh. There's an Empress in reverse that is stuck and can't move on, returning to trouble, running away from their problems, and not healing. You were guided. Yeah, you were guided by someone. There's someone else here who was going through the exact same thing as you. It's the King of Cups. So this would be like the emperor. It's like a true emperor and an empress. You're surrounded by fake emperors and empresses. Like, just put the I on it. Take the E out. The E is energy in motion, emotions, actual love, the kind of love that you feel, but often cannot see until it manifests physically. E, empathy. They got the ego. I. Only in service of self. Impressive. They can impress you. Like putting on a show. Entertain you, really. They can impress you, but they cannot impress or emperor you. Yeah, they can employ you, they can impress you, but they cannot. Yeah, it's devils. It's devils. But this is like a rise of divine masculine and divine feminine energy. And you had doppelgangers, or you had people who are competing, but that's what they're missing. You can't, I mean, there's no, I don't know. You could get tricked for a little bit, but not for long. Not for long. I mean, it sticks out like a sore thumb. That's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, unless you're hiding it, but it usually stands out like a sore thumb. Like I was saying, hidden in plain sight. Okay, but then you have people who are blinded. Excuse me, blinded. They could not see. All they could see is themselves, so they couldn't see you. You were hidden in plain sight, but it would take one to see one. So the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, both of you, this is what you were going through. Broken dreams. Yeah, the Ace of Swords is behind here. And this was the war. It's because you woke up and you started to see where the love was not true, or it was not truly being reciprocated. And you started to match people's energy, match their frequencies. Now, matching their frequency is not what you should do, but matching energy, that just means that they're not taking more from you than you're willing to offer. So that actually is a protection. So people were offering you ego and taking love from you, but love costs way more than egos do. Way more. Like I said, the King of Swords in reverse could buy a new ego immediately. You take the head of a snake, another one grows just like that. But draining your cup, that's a whole, have you read, anybody read the Bible? It's a whole long cycle about getting back and because you have to almost humble yourself to go back to where the fuck you know that the true love came from in the first fucking place. Sometimes you can take it for granted. You just think, look at all this work I'm doing, look at how I'm loving and all of this, but you forget where the true source of that love comes from, where it's just forever flowing. So you have to humble yourself in order to know how to do the work, which initiates you as this empress and this emperor, where you have the ability to love unconditionally. Yeah, you can fill everybody's cup if you want to, once you get that back on. But these people were trying to deplete you to take the last bit, and I think it's just for like more ego, more benefit of saying, hey, look at what I got that they don't. Look at them. I got the money and I got the love, but you don't really. Unless this person gives you their power. And I think that's, yeah, definitely the Emperor in reverse, trying to take the power. The Empress in reverse, this is someone who wanted your power. It's a succubus here too, someone trying to take your power through sexual means. When their love was rejected, or like they tried to tell you something was love and you saw through it, and this person tried to use sexual energy, but it didn't work on you. Ace of Swords, that's the beginning of a war. It's like the truth was revealed, which created some kind of warfare here, but There was a lot to see. Someone was still in an energy of broken dreams, creative blocks, maybe not even remembering how to open their heart space again. So there was work that needed to be done. Yeah. Emotionally unavailable. They were cutting themselves off from what it is that, like, who you are is coveted. You're coveted by devils. These are people who have power, people who have money, and you could have less. People who are in some kind of position or something like that, and you could feel even as if you are supposed to be subordinate to them, really. But they are jealous of you because of what you have that they can't buy. And then you bought the lie, which is that it's useless. So your heart had to be opened back up. You did this work. Yeah, you were being trusting and kind like a child, forgiving and kind like a child, because it says immaturity. You were not able to see when people were envying you. You could not tell people's envy. You couldn't see the snakes. They were biting you. Ankle biters, they were biting you. Venom. It's all coming back. Look, I love you. I have not had to reshuffle these cards. That's craziness. Both of you coming back. Four of Pentacles. Straight up stability. Mentally, emotionally, as well as physically. Throat chakra. And it cleared my throat chakra too. I was coughing. And a headache was trying to come in, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck this is, but every single time I know it, because when I see another lover in reality, the weird thing is if nothing happens or if fear comes in and drops the momentum, then the next day it's like some devil, something tries to take it away altogether. No, you never saw it. There's nobody else. Nobody loves. No one has a heart. No one's more than ego. Nobody's real. It's exactly what we told you it was. Go back in your matrix box. It doesn't exist. Bullshit. I saw it. Fuck you. That's how, like, fuck you. I know what the fuck I saw. I know what the fuck I felt. Fuck you. Yeah, Seven of Swords. They got to be quicker than that. The Emperor is back. The Emperor is back. That's like daddy's home. Masculine energy. My daddy made this. Somebody's dead. Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles. No, someone may have fear that your daddy made this. Someone has fear. Someone has fear. There's an emperor that I feel like was able to manifest some kind of stability in their reality, and they feel like they had a hand in manifesting this same stability for you, but they have so much fear that it's not them, that it's your daddy. My daddy made this. Actually, though, what I'm getting is that there's someone's father, but this could be like Heavenly Father. I'm getting Judgment in the Emperor. So this could be someone's spiritual Heavenly Father, which is blessed. Two different situations or two different emperors are being blessed to be prosperous. It's like friends in high places. Something could also have to do with business. Lessons learned. Someone's this is like the Emperor would also be like an achievement, almost like you're receiving an empire, but you're being blessed. And it's coming, it's like a, would this be like a birthright, or I don't know. The Hangman in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it is a gift, an inheritance. It's an inheritance. King of Swords. And it's backed by divine justice. Let's see. Let's get one more. On these readings that be scattered like this, I be so happy that I turned off the chat because I never know what I'm gonna get in it. It be so mixed when the energy is like this. Like I feel like we're supposed to be in fear. We're supposed to be fear monger. We're not supposed to be believing in ourselves or trusting our minds or trusting our truth. And so it's reflected in the chat where it'd be like a bunch of bots or demons that are trying to like get me to, they'll like take what do you call those? Flesh wounds, like you need some lipstick, your hair is a mess, or they'll be like, why are you here, why are you doing this? It just be so crazy in the chat. So I turn the chat off and I just get into the cards and I eat it up because I can tell when it's real. I can tell like 11:44 on the fucking timestamp. I just know when my God is like, look here, let me talk to you, okay? Because you can't see, and it's a whole lot of devils moving around, and these devils ain't me. That's how my God talks to me. And then I'd be like, I wonder if I should have just did this by myself because nobody else is probably going to understand what the fuck, or what's coming out of your mouth. And then I look up and it's like 17 people that have liked the video. So I appreciate that. I don't have to say it louder for the people in the back. The people who are supposed to be here and hearing this, that y'all be right here at the front lines. I love y'all every time. I mean it. I mean it. Fuck. I'm about sick of this shit. I've been to God, let it rain. No, who else you waiting for? Let it fucking rain. They better hurry their asses up. Let it start. Let it pour. They'll get the getting where they supposed to fucking be. When they see that rain, if they really know, they ain't woke yet, they'll wake up. I love it when the rain comes. Because peace, no more war. Rain don't fucking make me sad. I'd be like, thank God, it's over now. Like, that's what a lot of people need to do. Just fucking cry it out. Let a tear drop. It's okay. I'll be damned if you're gonna keep on fucking up my shit or making it more difficult, or I gotta second guess my abilities. I gotta second guess how my reality works out for me because motherfuckers, yeah, finality. That's what I'm talking about. Let's like in game. We're done. It's over. Hello, farewells, leave behind, and closure. There we go. People just want to bleed out till they're dead. People think you ice cold when you don't want to continue a scenario and just let it drag on forever. You're not just trying to save yourself. You're trying to save them too. The fuck? If who you are right now is actually good and somebody doesn't want to go there with you, or somebody doesn't want to drain something out, drag something out, if somebody doesn't want to stay in their feelings, it is a service to you more than it is to them. Because you're never going to get what the fuck you're asking for, because this right here is a mask. They can't do it either. What you're asking for, they can't do it and be authentic because you haven't given them a reason for that type of authenticity, or you've never been real with this person. They're asking for more than you're due. Either way, when somebody says they're done, when somebody says something is final, it's fucking final. So it's no more when they wake up and they stand in their power. There's no more, oh, you can beat me, you can talk about me badly, you can make me feel bad, and I'll just, that's what they're doing. These people are trying to act like Moses is. Like Moses is literally here. This is who they are. This is what they've done. It's like devils that are handing them these rods so they can just keep on hitting the mountain and making the fucking water come out. And I'm assuming you're the mountain. You're this unmovable force that somebody feels like it's their job to push and move. So they try to beat it out of you. Now, sometimes it's to wake you up. Because, God did tell Moses to do that. And it did work out well. But most of the people that was in his corner, they didn't believe. They only believe as long as the water was coming out. But once that was done, they went and worshiped their own, like they went and did their own other things. They wasn't really on what Moses was on in the first place. It's like he was doing all of that for ungrateful ass people. But I think that was the point. That's what he was supposed to see. Everybody you're doing all this work for and sacrificing for, they ain't really there for real. Not for what you think they are. They don't care. So someone doesn't care. That's the thing. Someone pushed a situation into a scenario where they no longer can afford to care. It hurts too much, it takes too much, it drains too much, and they have been woke the fuck up. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So it would always be your ego. It would always be your bloodshed. You would always end up being the sacrifice. Someone is trying to be merciful, really. By saying no. This is it. I'm doing this for your benefit. Like, you're going to hurt yourself. I don't know why God always gives fucking warnings over and over and over again when I just be like, these are the same stories. If y'all know by now that it's time to sit the fuck down and figure out what's really going on with you when you keep on seeing them clouds getting full, it's because it's getting ready to rain. It's because it's getting ready to rain. Get your orders in like, get your, what do you call it? Get your affairs in order. Get your shit together. Get your heart right. It's about to... There are plenty of umbrellas that people can't even see. There are plenty of umbrellas out here. People who can, you may not have done the work, but somebody who can vouch for you will literally lift up an umbrella and say, come on, I'll carry you. You can get under this umbrella with me. But they can't even see because they're so blinded. That's why don't say it louder for the people in the back. But you know what I have? I have those devils from the fucking Kingdom Heart that be like, tell them, you gotta tell them, you gotta warn them. Shut the fuck up. Because y'all warning about shit, talking about it's happening when we're all done. Everybody waiting for something that's happening right now. You're liars too. Fuck you. Y'all liars too. This shit is happening on a reoccurring basis. It's been happening my whole entire life. I never could understand why the words in the Bible, I'm literally seeing it happening on a weekly basis. What the fuck are y'all talking about in the future? And we better prepare for Armageddon. It's coming. It's coming. It done came and went again and again and again and again and again. I'm getting a front row seat to it. What the fuck are you people talking about? But okay. Love is crazy. And the world judges crazy so harshly that it's probably the crazy motherfucker in your life that's got the umbrella, but you can't even fucking see. Clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. Somebody, they gave all they could to try to love, to try to teach love, to try to give clarity of real love and how it moves. And people without an eye to see, they won't see, they won't believe. They won't believe. They have to have the rain. It's not just the ending of your pain. It's the ending of their misery. It's the ending of that rain that is literally, it's a rain of pain. It's killing off the best version of them that they probably ever created. They're going to crash and burn it. It's a relief. Anyway, somebody's upset, stressed. Oh, clarity of something being love. I don't know what people thought about love, but you'll never understand all of it. To understand love completely, to understand God completely, to be able to predict love and how it will move or how it will operate through you, towards you, for you, is to be able to anticipate all of God's moves. It's something you will never be able to fucking do. Why do I have to stress this? Who is this? Because it don't feel like I'm saying something to people in the back. I keep getting that. Don't say it louder for the people in the back. So this is not somebody in the back. This is just, I feel like, just, I don't know, third eye. Someone stressing their intentions. Love moves them to transparency or honesty. Love also moves them to leave behind. Love is what initiates closure so that there is no more downpour of stress and turbulence and tension. Someone has good intentions, and that's coming to light. Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions. Yeah, someone thought they messed up. Oh no, okay, this is heart fog. Someone's coming out of heart fog. Someone realizing that they messed up. This was somebody probably in a high place. They were in their ego because they thought you were bluffing. They thought you were wearing a mask, and you did. You were wearing a mask, but you left the mask behind. So what they're finding, what you're doing, how you're moving gives them stress, gives them tension, makes them feel, it wakes them up. Okay, it could even be, honestly, this red is giving like devil energy. Like your devil could be their awakening, your power. I'm not trying to be funny, but I heard the power of the flower, the power of the pussy. I don't think that's like nasty pussy. It's not nasty pussy. That's a cunt. I don't mean no nasty pussy. I mean, I don't know, but I've heard it's a reader, but she be trying to sound too sexy. She's a channeler. She be trying to sound too sexy, but she calls something that is like the divine feminine energy. You'll know when she's speaking about it. It's not like a literal vagina, but she calls it the pussy. I don't know what that is. I've been trying to get, or try to, I don't know, I got a whole lot of stuff I'll be looking up, but I haven't found that. Maybe I'll find that today. I want to understand what that is. Okay, what are you talking about? Is it just the divine feminine energy? I don't know. If you know, put it in the comments. But anyway, that's what I'm getting though. This is that. Oh, I think it's the line in between where the heart and the, like, okay, the heart chakra and the sacral chakra, where they align. It's like where they become one. Yeah, 10:18 on the clock. That's the truth. Okay. So there's divine dick too. I always knew there was divine. I always knew it. Hop right to it. Divine D. But no, this is about a pussy. They couldn't see it, and then the mask came off, and now they do. That's what I heard. It's a cat. This could have been someone that played a game with you, but they know it's a game that nobody really loses, but nobody wins. But you win because you won. You were already winning when you came in, if that's your truth. So if your truth was you came into a cycle and you were already winning when you came in, they rigged the game so that nobody really wins, but you can still see the winner in the end. It's like, this is how they're defeating Confusion. Okay, so they bluffed you too. What else? What's going on? Mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. Someone knew, like something you're bluffing. I don't. It could have been that you were, yeah, you were bluffing something. Man, somebody is deep, way more deep than you think. Like their awareness. Also, someone is a lot more important than you may know. Their value. They know their value. They know their ranking. They know their importance, their spiritual importance, their physical importance, their emotional importance, their intellectual importance. Someone realizes their value truly with awareness, but they keep it like they keep that light low. It's a candle. It's a candle. It's an open flame. It's an open flame. And someone knew that someone was pretending or bluffing. Oh God, this is people love to see your downfall. Somebody knew you were bluffing. Somebody knew that ain't no bitch. That's what I just heard. That ain't no bitch. And I ain't London. Some egos never come out until they see your downfall. They have to see you fall. It has to appear that you have died before they can stand in their power. So when you take that mask off, they cower. And it is a big tower for them. Yeah, your perspective is not changing on a situation. It never was meant to. It was never meant to. It was never meant to. There's some kind of tension or stress or turbulence, or there was an argument between the two of you, but you are not better off without this person. You are not happier without this person. And I feel like this person actually, if it's stress that they're giving you, it's like in the best motherfucking way. Like, thank God for that. It gives you a clear headspace. It brings you happiness. You're better off in the love that they offer you. Even if it stresses you to fuck out, you're better off with that than without it. Someone is a motherfucking blessing. They're even a blessing when they're wearing their mask. It's because you can feel it. They may not be doing any of the things, but you are always getting something. You're either feeling the love and the blessings that come as a result of it, the 10 of Cups energy, the emotional clarity. Yeah, you're getting honesty, you're getting truth, you're getting clarity, revelations, inspiration, positivity, light, insight. You're getting motivation, aggravation, but like in the best, maybe satiating way. It alerts you, puts you on alert, gives you the strength and the confidence to do what you need to do, to turn around, to burn down, to build up, to create. Someone knows the karma that they're getting, and they know why. Consequences, cause and effect, and debts is short of what they expected to pay. And someone is honestly, that's how deep they are. They're thankful. I feel like this is like somebody literally going into their feelings or going into the water, but it's like a blessing. It's like a blessing. It's like it's peaceful. Even in the karma card, you see that? I know you see it. I know you see it. I know you see it. I don't know why that song is relevant, but I just heard it. It's sunset. It's the sunset. This is someone's best. This is their favorite part of the light. The journey of the light. Someone follows the light, follows the journey of the light, and that is their favorite part, is the sunset. It's where they're settling down into their own clarity, into their own truth. There is no other way for things to be seen. They are seeing themselves clearly, and they are offering light, clarity, and honesty to all those who are seeking it, because everybody's been wearing a mask. Someone is just, it's like a bath that your child will yell and scream and plot and say they don't want to take all goddamn day. But the moment they get in there, oh, look at them, the eyes roll back, they're just so happy. They're cooing. They're having so much fun. Damn near don't even want to get out. Fingers all wrinkly. You be like, okay, it's time. The water is getting dirty now. They don't care. Please. Give me a shower then afterward. Now all of a sudden they love the water. They love the water that they were running from. But I do feel like someone did. They had some, fire is motivating. This is what I'm getting to. Someone's death is their awareness of these different cycles that they go through, the different energies that they move through, and the benefit that they have to every aspect of their life. So someone did have awareness that for a time period there was a drought, there was a reason to go without the love. The love would have caused more stress, and not in a good way. It would have caused turbulence. It would have what do you call that when it ruffles feathers, and it causes upheavals that distort everything, or it puts everything at a standstill. Something needed to continue to move. God is the best driver. Devils like to control the timing of things. That's why patience is essential. And if you're a high priest or a high priestess, you have to, when you get mixed signals, if you have heart fog, it's the same thing as when you have brain fog. Sometimes you do need to go in to get clarity, but sometimes the signal is being blocked on purpose, and you need to know how to move when it does that. Really move freely. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself under the thumb of a devil who's trying to control timing. They'll either push you to move too fast, or they'll restrain you, burden you, so that you move too slow. It's just trying to throw you out of alignment. You could miss a goal, you could miss an opportunity. Not to say it won't come back around for whoever I'm talking to. Your blessings, your opportunities, they're never gone. They always come back around. But I mean, why wait? Why have it later when you can have it now? But you could now and later, now or later. You can have either. You know what I'm saying? It's always coming back around. But there could be something that you know. But devils will keep you from getting that. Yeah, you outwitted that. It was an illusion to keep you trapped, unbalanced, and distorted, and to keep your energy distorted so that those who would love you couldn't see you. Confessions in reverse. Someone doesn't even feel like they need to confess or unveil or come clean about anything. They may not even feel like they need to message you. This could be someone who's thinking about you. They're missing you, crazy, desiring you, but what they would have told you, they feel like you already know. And it could have something to do with the way in which they messed up with you in a past life. So it is, oh shit. Somebody knows that they repeat. Okay, so You may be receiving a message, you may be receiving clarity, I have second chance, reconciliation, making amends, and a new opportunity. And this would likely be by someone who knows that they don't have to, which means that they are literally doing it because they choose to, likely because they have love for you, or they're just a stand-up person. Their intentions are very pure because they know that pretty much they kind of got a pass because you're aware of something, but they're choosing to correct the situation with you, not just like on a spiritual level or energetic level, but on a physical level. So it is somebody who wants to have what they feel with you, they want to have it in reality, like physically. So they want to clear things up physically or make themselves seen or known in this new energy. They want to show you that physically. But you do have people though that are still on this high street, is what I'm getting with the past life. They're still sipping the tea at the tea lounge. This is a nice card. They're still sipping the devil's tea at the tea lounge, and they're sitting up here on High Street. But I don't even know why, because they don't even like where they're parked. They don't like where they're sitting at. Heavy vehicles not permitted. Yeah, they also feel like they can't move around. Like someone is literally, they could be pinned into a situation or with someone that makes them stuck. Like they could be on this high street or easy street or something like that, but they don't even feel free to move in that energy, even if they wanted to. And then they're still sipping the tea, the devil's tea. So they're repeating patterns that they've already repeated before, and they're doing the same thing that messed up things with you initially. It has to do with not learning a karmic lesson, and it could be that that's the move that they're not making. They're going to choose to do exactly what they did before, which restarts the same cycle. It's like you can't give this person anything other than what they're coming in to give you. Like it's not even you anymore. You could be the type of person that literally wants to push against that. Like, I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be free, I'm gonna love you even if you don't I don't care. Yeah, God's not gonna keep letting you do that, or you'll get cut off. So eventually you'll stop, because there is someone who is adamant. They have way too much clarity. This person gets karma the moment that they do this to you. They wear this mask with you. It stresses them. It hurts them. They don't change their perspective. And even when they're forced to get some kind of clarity, they're forced to see your truth. They're forced to see your true intentions. They are forced to accept your honesty. They still see it as some kind of like karmic experience. And because of they're like reaping the consequences of their fake fuckery, they don't care. They still feel like you're indebted to them. But they started this shit. And they're mad about it because what they've created is a cycle where fake games win fake prizes. They started off as a fake game. They started off fake and it ends fake every time. What they come in with is what they leave with, and they did not leave. I mean, they're not leaving with something that they're happy about. So let's see. They're not choosing to change anything. So there are people who are moving out of this sorrowful energy. Like I was saying, you may pray for the rain. That's because you already know it's the end of whatever game somebody was trying to play in your life, whatever that was looking like, whatever that was about, bullshit. And you stood on it. So you already know God's getting ready to come and wipe all of that out. 12-12, without a fucking shadow of a doubt, God is about to wipe all of that bullshit the fuck out. It's like, why? Just why? But I think it was for more than just you who God always save your life. It's for those who maybe never believed in God, believed in love, believed in intuition, believed that somebody could see the things that they were trying to hide. Somebody that doesn't believe in karma or having to deal or heal or handle or, settle past debts. It's somebody who didn't believe in any of that. This was an opportunity for them to shift or turn around. It wasn't for you. It's for mercy for those who you probably don't give a fuck about no more because of how they did you. But God still shows mercy to them too. So that's what you're being patient for. That's what you're waiting for, the end of the war. But God, you're gonna be so fucking happy when it comes. Like, God damn, thank you. Like, can we just pick up where we left off? Can we all continue now? If y'all done with the fucking bullshit, can we just move right the fuck on now? Thank you. But yeah, because you won't be in sorrow. You won't be in sorrow. This will not be for you, but for somebody else, be surprised if the people who chose to continue to pretend, wear a mask, if they don't apologize to you. It don't mean, I mean, they could take the mask off. I don't know. Everybody will be moved differently. But there are some who they've been through this cycle so many times that they're kind of just tired of bluffing. They're tired of it. It ends the same way every time. Your light shines, you show the truth, and it's like, fuck, I fucked it up again, or I did it again. I didn't see you again. Whatever it is, they keep falling into this confusion, keep falling into the lie. They keep falling for devils. Or their own devil. Maybe their ego getting away. But anyway, apology, forgiveness, return, and I'm sorry. What else here? This is leftover from yesterday. This is my coffee from yesterday. I was about to make a new cup, and I know it is. Yeah, influences. This a cup from yesterday. It was a good cup though. But I got new coffee. I'm gonna make it. I gotta drink it first. This is leftover from yesterday. I went to look for my cup because I have 2 pink cups, but only one was there, and one I'm like, well, I should have just washed that other one out. Where is it? The other one was hanging up, and figured out that I had put it in the microwave. I didn't know. So when my coffee be real good, I don't pour it out. I'll keep it and reheat it or make a milkshake out of it, but I do not throw it out when it's good. This has to do though, what I was saying, what was in my cup yesterday. See, today I'm feeling different. Today I'm eager to love. I'm eager to love, and I'm eager to love on my child. And I'm eager to attract the kind of love that I seek. So my love is awakening. But yesterday I was not resistant to it, but my son was gone, and it was just like, nobody, everybody else just felt like obligation, felt like pain, felt like strain, felt like tension, felt like what they're going through is more important than what you're going through, felt like need, felt like nothing felt like love except for my son, what he was giving back. And then a few people actually in my building who were just, either they had it or they were reflecting it. It doesn't matter, but it's like when you start to get that love from fucking total strangers and it's not in your life, then you really just be like, all right, good night. Just goodbye. Leave me the fuck alone. I am whoever the fuck you say I am. I really don't give a fuck. Go away. Like, because now I just want peace. That's what nobody has. But instead of sitting down and getting some fucking peace, they want to come thirsty, hungry, and venomous towards you to tear down the love that you are. Fuck you. There won't be no love. I'll just go back into peace. It's okay. No problem. But that's what really got put in my cup. And it's like I got roofied. I got roofied by my dad. My dad roofied me yesterday and was like, I promise you that peace will get you through, because there is a war on you, one that you can't see. Everybody is experiencing outside influence. They're talking to other people, third parties in their ears, peers, people that they have attachments to. They are influencing people around you to view you in a certain way. You are coming off as elusive. That is literally the high priest and the high priestess energy, but people do not trust what they cannot see, which means that most of humanity doesn't even trust God, because you can't see him or nothing. I'm getting pissed. That's why I didn't want to be in love yesterday. I can do it today because I got peace too, but I'm pissed. I'm really fucking pissed. These motherfuckers been talking to these venomous ass, hateful ass, backstabbing, lying ass peers and third parties. They whispering in their fucking ear and they can't hear and they can't see clearly. Just roofing their cup against you. Whole time you ain't been roofing them with nothing else but the motherfucking truth. Just clarity. You've been a witness to the things that they have witnessed. You are a witness to their, whatever it is, their difficulties, their grievances. You've just been a witness. Literally, peace is like neutrality, neutral. You're not pushing against anybody. You're not trying to get rid of anybody. You aren't trying to overly boo anybody up or include anybody or make somebody more than they are. You're literally just a reflection, a witness. Peace, balance, harmony, alignment. You're like a true friend. A lot of people don't know what friendship is. I thought I did. And then somebody that I don't even see taught me something totally different about what a real friend is and what a real friend can be. Because it is probably the person that you see the least. It's the person who is elusive. The person that you don't know everything about because they aren't throwing all their burdens on you. The person whose mind you can't crack because they aren't going to do what these devils are doing to you. Like, they're not going to spew all of these lies and all of these, whatever this is, distortions, really is what I'm saying, about these other people. They're not going to do that. They're not going to tear down what you are trying to build up. They don't do that. It's that person, though, that people are the most afraid of, that people distrust. People who can't stare at reflections. Yeah, they see, this is the high priest or high priestess. I'm not saying you're not a sinner. Everybody is. But according to whatever you've been living currently and whatever this person, like this cycle is here that you've been in with someone in particular, if you had to divide the categories between sinners and saints, you've been a saint and they ain't. So they think you're lying. They think you're the devil. Dishonesty, deception, and trickery. The high priests and the high priestesses are being seen as the, what do you call that? The devil influences, or you're being seen as the villains. So that's why you need to be at peace. You can't change their perspective. They're already being influenced by devil energy. They're being influenced by the very energy that they are starting to see you as. So let them. It's like a lesson. It's a lesson, and only God can give that clarity. Only their higher self can give that clarity. You, like, if you go into that, you're fighting a battle that is not worth it. It's not a battle that you started. You're being who you have always been. Who gives a fuck who they're listening to? Fake friends, fake love. Enjoy yourself. Drink up. Like, literally overindulge if you want to, because that ego must crash and burn. It will die before you re-enter this high priest and high priestess And you're like, before they re-enter your lives, that ego that they're in will die. So if you were to go to war with it, it would be to no benefit. You could preserve your energy better. You would do a better service to yourself, and you would help them to get to their ending quicker, sooner. You may even soften the blow by just being at peace. Yeah, because there's bitterness here. Resentment and anger. It's a lot held back. And a lot of third parties that have been growing this bitterness and hate. They've been initiating it, giving attention to it. Someone is sowing seed. It's all of it. But for some of you, you are surrounded. That's what I'm getting. This piece, this flower, you're surrounded by people who are sowing seeds of dishonesty, deception, and trickery, devil energies. And you're surrounded by people who are bitter, resentful, angry, and they're lacing their words with their whatever it is that they're feeling and sensing. So it is like they're lacing their words, which you're eating if they're feeding it to you, and it is activating that within you. This I feel is for your clarity, so that you know that you are in the light. Like, what you're seeing is the truth. Otherwise, you may not have believed yourself. You would have second guessed yourself. So it's a benefit to you. But for others, they could be getting what do you call this? It's like choking it out. The thorns are choking out the flowers. So someone was surrounded by devil energy, which did. It choked out their flower, or it stole their peace. But they're finding rebalance. They're coming back into harmony with self. This could be a friend that wants a second chance, or a friend that is willing to make amends, a friend that wants the opportunity for reconciliation. They couldn't see you. They couldn't see you, blinded by the influences. People likely who are triggering memories. This is past, bittersweet memories, bitterness, triggering memories that would create bitterness or anger or tension or fear. It's a lot of influence out here. These are traps. These are mental traps and constructs, matrices for you to go back into. And they're coming through third parties who still have an attachment to you. Yeah, and obsession too. Obsessed. Infatuation, adoration, and addiction. There's someone here, they have an addiction to who you are. They have an addiction to who you are, but their only memories, or the only memories that they are willing to influence you with, are the ones that are bitter or like hurtful to you. That's weird. It's somebody who's obsessed with you and who you are. So what do they get from you? This is somebody, they come in over and over again to like non-committal. You're non-committal with this person because they continue to return, and it's like they're trying to get something from you, but what they got from you, I feel, was like a true reflection of who they are. They got a true reflection of who they are from you. But all they give back to you is their bitterness. Like, you may only keep, this is why you have peace. You only keep the memories of someone that bring you peace. Like, if you have to look at them, you're only going to look at them in a certain light because that's what helps you sleep at night. That's what, that's what makes it all right. Like, I know who you really are. I've seen better. I'm good with that. And it would be wonderful. This would probably be a friend, a peer, or you may be just as obsessed with them as they are with you if they gave you the same. But that's not what they do. So you keep this light on for this truth. It may even be a potential truth. They don't reach it very often, maybe once in a blue moon. But what they're giving to you, what they've been harboring, what they hold on to are all the gray areas, all the bitterness, all of the moments of resentment, why they should be angry at you, everything you ever said that they took the wrong way or that hurt them in some way, every moment that they were with you that was bittersweet or not exactly what they wanted it to be. Someone is just filled with fucking complaining. Like, this is just straight up destructive energy. That's all they have to feed you is destructive energy. So you are non-committal because the only times it's kind of safe is when this person is obsessive, infatuated and adoring you and kind of like addicted to you. That's the only time it is safe to connect with them. But then if you've already started to see the truth of this person, it's kind of like, I can be around while you're liking me, but I do know what is still lying beneath the scenes that you haven't dealt with or healed. So that's going to come back out to scare me at some time. So I can't really say I'm going to stay. That's the energy is. And that could also be where this third party energy is coming from. Someone's like in and out of your life. That's the high priestess energy. They're trying to kill off someone who I feel has been very self-sacrificing or healing in your life. Someone who turns the lights on for you, they're trying to kill this person off. And somebody's letting them. They're wondering why this person is in and out, and that's what they're using. Like, oh, they're in and out, and then they don't tell you this, and they don't tell you that, with being elusive. Not telling everybody your fucking business doesn't make you dishonest. It makes you discerning. Who is that? Because my face is doing something. This must be someone that really turns their face up at you. They're jealous of you. They're jealous of you. They're jealous of the influence that you have over this person that they're trying to kill you off to. They're jealous because they feel like you've opened this person's eyes or their mind. This could be someone who is not very deep or not very intuitive or into these type of things. And now they are, and they do, and they see, and they could even be moving or operating differently with you. Or you operate differently with these individuals, and that's why they don't like this person. They're making you a better you. If someone doesn't like you better, they like you easy. Beginnings in reverse. Try again. New directions. Yeah, someone is ending this. They're done. Now, I don't know if that means they're committing to walking away, like they would rather just stay away, or this could also be that they're committing to doing whatever the fuck they feel like it when they feel like it, and if you don't like it, you don't have to. Commitment is in reverse. Someone is like buying their freedom back or taking their freedom back because they've been under attack by the people that you connect yourself with. Yeah, pride. Someone like, okay, that's what I'm getting is like you're being villainized for pride. They're calling you arrogant, egotistical, saying you're stubborn, dishonest, deceptive, and that you are fake or phony. But these are the people who literally have bled you dry, and then they feed you to third parties who bleed you dry too. These people are killing you. They've been siphoning, they've been fake, they've been phony, and they're killing you. And you have been your truth. I'm not saying you always have. Like I said, sinners have been saints. Saints have been sinners. Everybody's a sinner. But everybody doesn't become a saint. And I'm not saying that you wanted to. Maybe you didn't have a choice. 21. Maybe you didn't have a choice. You were pushed into a situation, a perspective, a mindset. You had a child, I don't know, like something happened in your life where you went from, yeah, damn near, you gotta be a fucking saint. Something that you need that nobody else could provide for you required you to become the high priest and the high priestess so that you could get what you were due by any means, so that you would never be codependent on another person again, because there was no one, there was not a devil around you at the time that would have aligned with what it was that you deserved. So you work for God because you had to. You're a saint because you had to become one. You had no choice. The people around you, these people here, that's why. Fake love and lies. This cycle. This is the end of a cycle. You're at peace because right now you have to be discerning about who you allow a second chance, a second opportunity to have access to you, because the influences are becoming more venomous. Their attachments, the third parties, they're coming through as friends and peers. So the voice of God is not very clear right now. I thought we were coming out of the dark ages. I kind of feel like we're still in it. There are lights everywhere though. But like the same thing I was saying with it's like kind of like if you know, you know, because everybody that's the light is not a right light. I don't know. This is some kind of cycle though. And it does matter. People you can trust matter. People that it feels safe to be committed to, it matters. There's been moments of testing too, where you have allowed yourself to be vulnerable as a test. And their bitterness comes out to bite you. This is how you know. You have to be a lion. You have to be a bear. You have to be a wolf. You have to be. Because people, that's what people are hiding. They're in this primal cardinal energy, but they're pretending like they're not. So you have no choice. You have no choice. Because you're about to fall back in love with yourself. I was talking about pride comes before the fall. So if you're standing in love or you're standing in peace, I'm sorry, if you're standing in love, oh, you're about to fall. Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. This is kind of going the other way around. You are pushed into love of yourself. You're about to fall into peace. So that's where you're manifesting. That's where your blessings are coming in. This is a shift. You're only vacillating between peace and love. So even when you're at the bottom of the scale, even when it would seem like you should be in hell, like mentally, that's the matrix that you're stepping on. Like, if I really told you what I got going on, if I really told you what I've been through, if I really told you what I'm dealing with, it should sound like hell to you. But you're only vacillating between peace and love. So even down there, this is where people truly are. Every day they're bitter. Every day they're pissed. Every day they're upset. The best times are the times that they are no longer living. They're stuck in the past. They're trying again. They're creating, starting over with the same situations, repeating the same lessons, learning the same lessons, reaping the same karma, singing the same apologies, doing the same things, and living the same bittersweets. But you can pass that. Your pride is necessary, but you don't have to fear that outcome anymore. It's when your pride is ego, then that fall is the ground. But when your pride is your love of self, your fall is peace, and you are thankful for that. It feels like you're getting off of a contract, off of a string. They're taking you down off the tree. This was like it was going to be your sacrifice. But instead, you just get to rest in peace and say good night to whatever it was, the fight, the battle, the warfare, the fear. Like you're getting down off of the fucking stake because your sacrifice is too great for snakes. This is the time period where people are literally rewriting the story of Jesus. Yes, you are Jesus, but you will be Christ in this life. Your Christ consciousness is clarity. Your Christ consciousness is happening now. You don't have to prove yourself by killing yourself. You don't have to bleed. These people want you to bleed. You don't have to bleed for them. Jesus did that one time for all time. They better go find him. You are not their Jesus. You are your own. You belong to God. That storyline has already been played. You're rewriting that storyline. Yeah, you have to. It was like a random, like a little bear. Somebody recorded it was a bear in the middle of the street, and he was trying to get all of his cubs on the other side of the street. Well, she or he, I don't know which one it was, but the bear just they kept running, and it just took a long time, but eventually the bear got all of his cubs on the other side of the street. This is who you are, and this is what you do. It doesn't matter how you do it. Sometimes you have to turn into a wild beast so that you can get these other wild beasts who are blind and cannot see back on the side of the street that they're supposed to be on, moving in the way that they're supposed to move. This is why you were given the cloaking ability as a high priest or a high priestess. You probably move just like karmics do. You seem like a wild beast. You seem prideful, arrogant, stubborn, full of yourself. It feels like your love is a trickery, but that's only to those that is their actual truth. You are a reflection of them. Those that are you, truly your truth, they always see you. They always see you. That's why you don't have to reveal yourself. I was hearing that yesterday. Take your clothes off. You don't have to take your clothes off for these people. You don't have to bear your hurt openly exposed to these people. You don't have to give them tools on how to manipulate, use you, or make you less than them. You don't have to display your insecurities for these people to write in their diaries why they're better than you. Like, you don't have to do none of this. These are tools that devils have used for years and decades, centuries, probably since the beginning of time. You're learning how to use the same thing against them that they use against you. It's called information control. They withhold what is good from you, but you can't withhold what is good from somebody when they already have it, know it. Eventually you're going to show it. They'll see it. You're perfectly fine. This is a new time period where you are being called to be the beast that people have they've been casting you as a beast, as a villain in their stories all this time. So if they're still going to be the victims, then this is now your time to let your light shine. You're going to be the beast that they were afraid that you are. Not a wild one, though. You are tamed by peace, by balance, by alignment, by harmony. But this is not just a second chance for you, but it's a second chance for other people. So something has to do with being trustworthy. Excuse me. Your peers, whether or not they're trustworthy. And you're getting the clarity now. Epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings, whether or not you move forward with these people, without these people. Attached, detached, committed or non-committal, because you get back what you give. Loyalty for loyalty, disloyalty for disloyalty, dishonesty for dishonesty. Everything's balanced. Yeah, no more overthinking. No more overthinking. And someone that misses you is messaging you. Rejection. Someone who's been pretending to not reject you is now abandoning that fear that they can't do that. They're dismissing the irrational. It says irrational fear. Someone has an irrational fear that someone cannot accept or that they will not live through their rejection. But rejection is protection. You've been rejected and you made it through, which means that anybody else that needs to be rejected, guess what? You already know the experience they're going to have. If it made a better you, it's going to make a better them. You are initiated to do things that you once did not know it was okay to do, but it's because you've lived it. You're about to walk it like you talk it, walk it like you've lived it. You're about to dish it like you've gotten it because you know how to do it. You know what makes you better. You know what does not, what is not to your benefit. Okay, so these are new high priests and high priestesses coming out too. Yeah, someone that you've been separated from, space, blockage. That's why you were not meant to see each other during this time. You couldn't see each other. You couldn't see each other. Life pushed you to be fake. You had no choice. You were dealing with too much dishonesty, deception, and trickery. Too much devil energy, both of you. So you may have missed this person, you may have desired this person in your life, but because of your third parties and attachments, because of your peers, and because of your fears, you were unable to see each other or even operate fully in your truth. Because if you would have saw each other, you probably would have ran to each other, and then one of you wouldn't have done the work that both of you are doing. It's kind of like one working on love, one working on peace. But if you would have got together, then you would only be fluent in one. Now you're fluent in both, and so are they. It's like two holes coming together. Two holes. Two holes? Two pimps? You get what you give, I don't know. Nah. Two pimps, two holes, two holes. Two holes. Hole. 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 I think the Kingdom Hall made me talk so proper. My natural, I have to pay attention to that because when my son don't finish his words off sometimes, I know it's because, he's just still working on that syllable. But sometimes it's because that's how I talk. Possibilities. I swear I always wanted Ebonics to be accepted as a fucking language, just like anything else. Just like what's that it's an African dialect that is literally like a language, and it really sounds like English, like Ebonics, but it's accepted. Like, why? I'm like, well, what do I have to do? Just put an accent on it for people to accept it as like a fucking language? It's hello. Yeah, the world is changing. That could be in the distance though. But anyway, that's not relevant here. I'm paying attention to something. It's time for me to go because I need to move around. Possibilities, free spirited, adventure, and risk. Oh, okay. This could be someone here. Someone in the distance is coming closer here that you had a blockage with, but there are new possibilities, free spirited possibilities. This is what you've been asking for: longing, craving, aching, and wanting. Free spirited adventure and risk. What's the risk energy? Spying. Spying. Social network information and ways. Be free spirited and non committal until something gives you a reason to commit to it. Kind of take everything as information, is kind of what I'm getting. This is like spying. You have people who are observing you, likely looking for what would be the light that they could give you, that you would give your light back, or something like that. Like contracts. You still have people watching you to set up contracts to give you what you're looking for. They're spying or looking for ways in. So just be very discerning. Everything coming towards you is just information, Again, everything we just already said. But there is somebody specifically that is coming towards you. Nothing in your mind, in your head. Those are devils. Those are devils. Those are devils. And those are lies. They're trying to influence you. But as far as in your physical life, accept all of the possibilities. Accept them for what they are offering you in the moment. Pay attention to their ways, how they're moving. Yeah. Because the mirror right now is broken. So people cannot. The good thing about the high priest and high priestess energy is right now I feel like you are actually moving into a free spirited, which is like that fool energy. You could love anybody you want to, but you could easily slap them and walk away with your light, your love, and your truth. You could leave them with nothing. I came, I saw, I hit them right dead in the jaw. You can do that because they can't see you. They can't see you. So that means that they're people who used to could trick you, tricksters, because they can reflect what you're reflecting. But if it's not their truth, then you're going to see it because they can't mimic you when they don't have anything to mimic. They're losing their mirror, their true reflection. You were a true reflection to people, and they just always knew that they were moving in the right direction if they were able to reflect you back to you. But now they've lost that mirror, so they've lost that true mirror in you, that true reflection. They don't really know what's going on with you. They're having to look inward and find out what's going on with themselves. So whatever they're giving you will be from their truth. They lost this. They will have to buy that back. Their truth is what buys that truth back. Their light is what buys that light back. Their love is what buys that love back, because these are broken soul contracts. They shattered you. They left you heartbroken and destroyed. And if it was not whoever this is what they left you with. Now some they did not shatter you. They did not completely break you or try to destroy you. What they did is create distance, separation, space, time. And they may have even created like a blockage to you or created boundaries with you. But that's a protection. That's peace. So it won't be so hard for people who pretty much left you peace to get back, or for you to reconnect with, or for you all to, the possibilities are endless for those who just created distance and peace. But for those of you who tried to shatter, break, or destroy you, they're just going to be wanting, longing, and obsessed, stuck in their heads with what they cannot get. And they don't want it, because what they'll get is the opposite. If they were to try to, like, this is like I was talking about, they're going to strike because their devils are telling them to do, they're mimicking God. They're giving people these rods and these sticks and saying, hit them with this, hit them with that. Okay. They're going to hit you, and what they get back is going to be turmoil, unstable, and emotional storms. Again, that's God just gave another fucking warning. He just gave another warning. I literally just gave somebody this warning in my life. I gave them this warning about 2-3 days ago. And I'm wondering if he like delivered that information to the people, because the clouds keep starting, and then I guess they must retreat. And so it'd be like, okay, not yet. But I literally gave that clarity and information. Strike if you want to. Still if you want to. I ain't gonna tell you. I was real honest with him about how nasty it was gonna get, what the fuck they were going to receive. Go ahead and strike here. Please do. Please do. And really, it's just because I wanted to enjoy my peace. I didn't want to go to war. So I thought it would be merciful and gracious of me to tell you what you really gonna fucking get if you hit. Go right ahead. But it's nasty. It's a bloody motherfucking affair, is what I told him. Tell him that. That's what the fuck they're gonna get back. Come on in. Come in! Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave it here. I'll start having too much fun. I gotta go. I'll see y'all in the next live. Bye. Oh, you know what? Do I want to test the theory? Let me see. Let me see what the chat. What was it? Right before I leave. Let's see. May not be too bad. What we got? Oh, I missed out. It's more out here than I thought. What up? What up? What up? Okay, let me read these. Yeah, too much good energy in the chat. I love it. Let me see. Hey, Deja. Good morning. About to get my this one. Boo. And building. Good morning. Let's see. Pedro. He knows my worth and won't admit. He won't admit reality of his ways. 4 years. Woo-hoo. I hope you got something in there. I'm sure you got some messages then. 14 years is a long time. That's a lot of cycles for somebody to make up their mind and see the light. Okay. Deja, the light is in you, not on you, girlie. Oh, I thank you. I appreciate you. Stefan, hey. Monique, hey. Keela, baby, hey, girl. Hey. Dannon. Thanks for hearts in the 100s. Hi, Rick James. It's Rick James, bitch. Love when he come in. I just like your title, your name. Sending y'all back hearts and 100s. Okay, period. This makes me so happy. It's more people that woke the fuck up than I ever thought. I love it. See what I'm talking? Couldn't even see Deja in the chat. I love you too, girl. Coach Unique. Hey, boo. That part love. It's the fuck from the fuck around here, period. Say that again, baby. Yes. Okay, period. What's up, Noel? 100. Nah, I mean. Nah, I mean. Okay. No, I ain't mean, but I know how to be mean if I gotta be mean. Nah, I mean. Hey, Peggy. Let's see. Let's see. No personals right now. No personals. Let's see. Cobella. Hi, Cobella. All right. Let's see. Hey, you guys. Oh, thank you. Tracy. What a pleasure you are. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, you know. I guess I gotta give me a sec. I just gotta pay homage to my dad. I gotta pay homage to my dad. It was always a whole lot of other people showing me how you love differently than my dad chose to love me. But honestly, my dad's love, the way he loved me, the way he taught me to love, is what has kept me alive, and it's what has enabled me and my son, like our connection, our relationship, regardless of where we are, what we go through, what timelines we're on, like all of this spiritual shit that I never even knew existed back then. It's the only thing that keeps it so solid and secure, like survival, not just like survival physically, which he taught me, but survival spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Like he literally gave me everything I needed. That's why he don't worry. I used to wonder, you know, the people running and coming for me, coming after me, and I would call and I would be like, oh my God, I broke a nail. And they would run to my, you know, side. And he never was for that. And they made me feel like, yeah, that's not a real dad. He didn't really love you. He didn't really care about you. No, that's not the truth. My dad knew what the fuck he he created in me, and he was not going to take no less. He's not going to take less. You are going to be who the fuck I raised you to be, or I don't know you. I don't know you, but it's because they won't be here forever. You have to bless those that prepare you to be and do what you do, whether they are right there over your shoulder or whether they are nowhere on this ground. Like, that's the kind of love that, oh my God, like my mother's love, never got to have her. 8 weeks of her being here and me being in, close to her. I nursed with her for 8 weeks and then she was gone. Her spirit, that she gave me, that I don't see, or it's not like her handing me a gift. God, did she hand me gifts? Like, I have always been blessed more by things or ways that I cannot see, more than the actual people who are in front of me. And it's amazing. Like, it's really amazing. And I have to give so much. Man, y'all, yesterday I went to a little happy hour, and the man that was serving me, he kept making gestures like with his mouth and things, but I saw my daddy in him. I'm like, I ain't being served by my dad. My dad is like waking me up. Anyway, I could talk about, I always love him and I always talk about him, but it's more that he gave me. Like, he prepared me for war. It's like he was already going through spiritual warfare and I didn't know it, I didn't know it. But he's a motherfucking gangster. And he wouldn't let me be any less. The ones who were running to my assistance, they never believed, because they never instilled those kind of qualities in me. They did not, and I'm not saying that they didn't love me. I'm just saying that they didn't prepare me for a world to live in it on my own. They prepared me to live in the world that they created for me, how they saw me, how they saw my life playing out. But if I move outside of that, I would be like exposed and vulnerable. And then they get to run back in and save me, but basically just pull me back in. My dad gives love that is free. It's like that love comes with protection that will protect me as long as I continue to be me. Just me. Like, I never knew it. Daddy, listen here, I'm talking about my physical daddy right now, but my physical daddy, you might as well say, it's just like, because basically I did not feel like I could connect with him. I was connecting with God. I was connecting with God and I was connecting with the God in him, but he was fucking filled with the Holy Spirit. Just always, even at the bar. That's why people loved him. He just filled with Holy Spirit. And I have been feeding on that. So I'm talking about my daddy, but you probably hearing like I'm talking about God, like the Almighty God, but that's the way your God loves you, like that. Like, he just loves your authenticity. And if you be you, you get everything that your fucking God told you you would have. Quit listening to these devils and all these lies. Yeah. You are perfectly made for the life that you would have to live and the things that you would have to survive. You are perfectly and wonderfully made. Amen. All right. Only took 2 of us to confirm the things that we needed to see, and we got more than 2, y'all. All right, so I'll see you in the next live. Bye.